And welcome back to the Hot Lap of Ren and Stimpy, Tom and Jerry, Jeremy Clarkson and Top Gear, well, at least in the 90s and 2000s, Michael Schumacher and Ferrari and Italy. I mean, these are things that just go together. Egg and chips, fish and chips. And also, Angela, obviously you saw where I'm going with this, probably. The prelude was far too long, but Angela Cullen is back with Lewis Hamilton. They're back together. What does that mean? Who is Angela Cullen? And how much will, indeed, this help Lewis Hamilton? So here they are. It's official. And one of the worst kept secrets in Formula One, at least for the last week and a bit. Angela Cullen and Lewis Hamilton officially back together, it would seem. Now, if you remember, they split back around the middle of March, just as the 2023 season begins. This is the initial article from Formula1.com, 17th of March, 2023, where the 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton, he announced via a post on Instagram that he will no longer be accompanied by his longtime trainer. Now, New Zealand-born Cullen she'd worked for a Finnish training company called Hinster Performance, and she'd worked there since 2016, and that's when she worked with Lewis Hamilton. But via Instagram on their split, Hamilton said, "For the last 7 years, Angela has been by my side, pushing me to be the best version of myself. I am a stronger athlete and a better person because of her." And he said, "So today, I hope you'll join me in wishing her the best, the very best, as she takes her next steps to pursue her dreams. Thank you for everything." Angela also posted at that same time on Instagram saying, exactly 7 years ago on this day, I was standing in the F1 paddock for the first time in the Australian Grand Prix. Today, I'm excited to share I'm off on my adventure. And she's talked about being so grateful, this incredible journey, calling Hamilton the GOAT, and ending up obviously with Still We Rise, which is obviously synonymous, that saying, with the 7-time world champion. But they are now back together here, and this is the article from planetf1.com. Lewis Hamilton unites with Angela Cullen at Ferrari with secret location uncovered. Look at that. So, as we know, he's reunited with his Formula trainer. It comes amid reports that Cullen is currently staying close to Ferrari. So I don't think I've seen anything official, no press shots or anything. But she's nearby as Lewis Hamilton prepares for Ferrari debut. Cullen served as a key member of Hamilton's inner circle during the best years of his Mercedes career. He enjoyed peak years with the 50-year-old New Zealander by his side, storming to 4 consecutive titles between 2017 and 2020. And as reported by planetf1.com and a lot of other people, rumours of a reunion were fueled earlier this month when Cullen made a cryptic social media post on the day of Hamilton's 40th birthday. Taken to Instagram, she posted a selfie on top of a ski slope with a red flag bearing Hamilton's F1 race number 44, of course. Hamilton also posted an image of himself skiing on his birthday, although it's believed that the pair were indeed at separate resorts. And as we know, Hamilton made his first public appearance as a Ferrari driver at the time of recording. This was yesterday, on Monday, the 20th of January. Tomorrow, on the 22nd of January, as we were recording this, he's due to be in a Ferrari car for the first time. Is Angela Cullen going to be there? Who knows? So, who is Angela Cullen, though? Well, this article from TalkSport, it starts off with, obviously, Michael Schumacher, Ross Brawn, Horner, Adrian Newey, Lewis Hamilton, and his physio. I kind of believe they're synonymous together as others, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video. So, famous Formula partnerships are nothing new, but usually they're between a driver and a team principal. And now, obviously, Angela Cullen, there we are, and Lewis Hamilton. But they said all good things come to an end. But one key absentee may explain Hamilton's enduring some of the worst form in his career in 2024. So, who was Angela? Well, Angela Cullen was Lewis Hamilton's physio and trainer from 2016 to 2023. And she was there for most of his title success. And she is. Sorry about that break. So Angela Cullen, yeah. She's been his physio from 2016 to 2023. And she's been there through his most successful period in the sport. She was almost inseparable from Lewis Hamilton in the paddock with his choice of trainer, proving to be inspired, apparently. She's a former field hockey player and competed for her country's youth teams. Cullen's fascinating career took her all the way to the UK, where she studied science and physiotherapy. She got a science and physiotherapy degree. That's prior to moving to England, and working as a senior physiotherapist in London English Institute of Sport. She's played a huge part in the in Britain's Olympic team, and that ended up working with high-ranking athletes, including bringing her to Lewis Hamilton. Now, revealing how the partnership came about, she recalled, when you come into Formula One, there's this whole idea of physios, but a lot of them, or some of them, are just trainers. They still take on the role of physio, but a physio is a physiotherapist, and for years, I'd always had a male trainer, but I noticed I was having problems. Now, this is Lewis talking, I think. He said I'd have muscle tightness in my neck, or problems with my lower back or glute, whatever it might be, and my trainer could never fix it. So he just had to deal with it, he said, through the weekend. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. I don't need to train on the weekend. So I was like, I need to find a physio. And he said, Angela had done a bit of work for me back home. So I spoke to her and asked, would you like to come on the road with me? Little did I know that ended up sparking one of the greatest partnerships. During the time together, Hamilton racked up 50 of his record-breaking 105 wins, so just shy of half, making him the most successful driver in F1 history. And like all trainers, the Devonport native was seen tailing Hamilton in and out of the paddock, and was more often than not the last person he spoke to before he got into his Mercedes. Explaining the relationship further, Hamilton said, people sure don't understand it naturally because they see it from a distance, but she has been one of the greatest things that's happened in my life. He said, I've been fortunate to work with a lot of people, and she's the single hardest working woman that I get to be around. I think it's important in life to put positive people around you. You can't be going around with dead weights. You can't be going around with people who don't inspire you to be better and lift you up when you're down. You need to be around people who can do that for you, and she's one of them. Now, when Hamilton hit an all-time low in 2021 after the, let's be fair, controversial Abu Dhabi, that must have been arguably his lowest, one of his lowest point, and he considered leaving the sport. Thankfully, he continued, and with Cullen there picking up the pieces, which is also understood to be part of a role monitoring his mental health, diet and sleep, obviously until they ended up parting ways. So, Angela Cullen, big thing here, how much of a difference is she going to make? You have to start to think it's going to be, I think she's going to make a significant and a big difference to Lewis Hamilton. Why? Well, when you look, she left in 2023. Hamilton had an all right 2023, a really, really bad 2024. So I can see it only being good things. Now, I know the other day we talked about Hamilton's confidence in the Ferrari, in the, in the back of the, the Ferrari, all about the rear being unstable and his confidence going. And with her there, he knows her, and that's a few less things I think he has to think about and worry about. So I see it as only a good thing. So long live the partnership between Lewis Hamilton and Angela Cullen. But if you made it to the end, please, if you're not, give us a subscribe. Just you clicking on this video, though, to be fair, it's more than enough. But if you want to do something extra, give us a like. Comment below. Let us know what you think about this partnership getting back together. And until then, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and speak to you soon.